from the squad. Hey guys, it's Tazwhole here. Welcome to Tazwhole's Tubecast. Now I'm here with Hodge Squad Gaming. How you doing, sir?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing pretty good. So, where are you gaming from?
South Carolina.
South Carolina. Friggin' right. So I was just gonna say, like, are you on YouTube or are you on Twitch?
I'm on YouTube, my man.
Awesome. So, how long have you been doing that so far?
About 6 months or so.
Nice. So
Yep, I'm enjoying it. I'm up to 72 subscribers. Not really doing it for the subscribers, more doing it just for the fun of
it's
it.
all the it's all pretty much people. I find it like they're all about the affiliate. They're all trying to get that, and they lose their ideals when it comes down to what they're doing it for. But like, be there because it's fun, you know. Like, come on.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a lot of people that don't.
Blast.
I swear to God, people are like. They lose their ideals and like, I'm doing this for money. I'm like, oh God, don't do it for money, because then
that's when you start messing up.
yeah, because then, or you start making it a chore. Like, if it's a have to be, if you have to do it, then you're gonna lose interest really fast, and your quality, your content is gonna go down.
Oh, 100%. I agree with that.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the image, like the image for Hodge Squad here. I guess that you're a family channel. Just curiosity.
Yeah, man. So I am a dad.
All right,
I
cool.
have 2 kids. My daughter Sayla and my son Zach. They are, my everything, and I stream with them most of the time. So we do all different kind of stuff, whatever they want to play, like Lego, Star Wars, cars. But when they go to bed, and my wife is watching one of her shows, I usually try to stream, PUBG or some BF1, something a little more,
Oh yeah,
my range.
Your age stuff. It's like, yes, that's when the stuff like God of War comes out. It's like, yes, you know what? It's like, no, no, we don't want them to find out about what happens when Kratos puts their fist through your stomach or whatnot. But anyways,
right.
that's Undying Years, earmuffs. But yes, okay. So as a gamer, like, growing up, what game do you remember being, when you're a kid, your favorite game?
So I grew up with the Super Nintendo and Super Mario Brothers. That was kind of my very first game that I remember playing. One of my cousins actually had a Super Nintendo and he spilled Coke on it, like Coca-Cola. And my dad ended up getting it from him, and because he was like, I can't play anymore. And my dad's pretty tech savvy, so he actually took it apart, fixed it up, and so we had like a brand new Super Nintendo. That was like 90, 96, 97 back in the day. So
wow.
I mean, that was that's like the very first thing.
Was it Super Mario Brothers with Yoshi on front, or was it the 3-bit?
That's what it was.
Yeah,
with Yoshi. Well, we had the like the Super Mario All Stars, where it had like all the games. Yep. Yeah, like even the original. And everything.
I believe All Stars. I had All Stars too. It also had Super Mario 3. It had Super Mario 2. It had the original 3-bit, and then it had I'm trying to remember, like some other ones. There was like 5 or 6 of them they had.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. So yeah, that's really the first thing I remember playing. The first game I really remember like locking down and like actually thinking, how I love video games was Lord of the Rings. I was a big Lord of the Rings fan when the movie started coming out and the books and everything. And I actually got Return of the King for Christmas, and I beat it in like 12 hours.
You would find nostalgia between this. Okay, I remember I had this real good friend that I used to go to his house all the time when I was growing up. And the one thing is, this was before Lord of the Rings got popular. There was a game out for Super Nintendo. It's called Lord of the Rings, and I'm like, what the hell is this? And I'm like, this is back when like EverQuest was huge, right? Yeah, and I'm like, hey, I'm playing this, and then I actually look into Lord of the Rings now, and I'm like, so that's what they meant. My God, what the hell? We're not looking for Gandalf's lens somewhere. Come on. Oh no, it's a ring. Okay, now it makes sense. No, it clicks. It clicks. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but for sure.
One thing, I'm not sure if it was Taken King or if it was the Two Towers. I had for the PlayStation. I had one of the games where you're taking on you're taking on those ghost guys or whatnot, and they just start flying at you.
Yeah, that's Return of the King. That's the one I beat in 12 hours.
Yeah. Well, that one pissed me off the most.
Yeah.
Because when the dudes start flying at me, I start freaking out something awful, and I'm Aragon swinging this freaking swinging this sword like nothing, like I'm like Mel Gibson from Braveheart, but oh my god, it's something, it's something different. Oh my gosh, very frustrating. Yeah. But yeah,
that was like the first game I really got into. So that was just that's kind of like my video game mile marker, I guess you could call it.
Yeah.
That's the one I remember playing so much. So
you probably remember this one then. Okay, my favorite on Super Nintendo, my favorite game when I first remember as a kid. I grew up with obviously Super Mario Brothers and all that lovely stuff. But then there was the game that came out called Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars.
Yep, I know exactly.
That is an amazing game. Guys, if you don't know what that game is, guys, look it up on YouTube and figure it out, because it is awesome. This was like 3D before the game came out, man. Oh my god. Right? Yeah. But no, I was very depressed at the Super Smash Brothers lineup when they're like, hey, we got Cloud Strife. I'm like, oh, that's great, I guess. And then I'm like, what the hell, Bayonetta? And then they're like, I'm like, because they're either saying Bayonetta or Geno from RPG, and they dropped the idea on Geno because obviously he was only featured in one game. I'm like, come on! This is just like when Snake showed up on Super Smash Brothers. Like, come on! Like, Snake, where the hell did that come from?
Right.
Wow.
Just so random.
Yeah, that'd be like something like that's like a catch-22. It's like, yeah, you know what? On PlayStation All Stars, we're gonna involve Bowser for no reason. It's like, he's not from the same franchise. What the hell? Yeah. But no, yeah, definitely. But yeah, that game. It really got me. I was like so freaking happy. One of the guys that drove me insane in that game was the part where I had to fight Jinx, and he was a pain in my ass. Literally.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Jinx, because you know what, he can one-shot you if you were that level. But then if you beat him, you get the Lazy Shell armor. Or no, you don't get the Lazy Shell armor, but I believe you get the Lazy Shell weapon, and it hits someone, and it takes 9,999 damage each time.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I'm like, it was worth it. It was worth the struggle back then. Now when I struggle at Final Fantasy, I'm like, what did I get? Like that's like me with Culex in that game. Like, obviously I'm not, no spoilers alert. Culex was like Final Fantasy mashed up on top of Mario RPG. But anyways, long story short, I beat this guy and all I got was Quartz Charm. What the hell? I spent 3 hours trying to kick his butt, and I didn't. Oh my! Yeah, it was. I was bitter about that. I was really bitter.
Well, I was thinking about this the other day. We're talking about kind of older video games. Kids nowadays don't know about the cheat codes, man. Down, down, up, A, B, Y, up, down.
Dude, it's like Mortal Kombat over again. Oh, what the hell? How do you do that? He kind of says his kind of move in what the hell he flies at you. God, it's Raiden.
Right.
Oh my god, no, they won't experience that. Yes, we had to play games where there was no save whatsoever. Right, so we had to make sure that those 3 lives, that we got enough coins to actually make another life, because we weren't able to save. But now it's like, now they have it with the minis coming out. They actually have save state, and I'm like, oh lord. But no, this is sorry to age you, sweetie. I know you're gonna hurt me later, but I'll say this. My girlfriend, I'll say that we were playing on the SNES Mini. We have a SNES Mini. She won one in a draw. Uh-huh. But anyways, nice. we were playing Super Mario Brothers 3, like the original. Great game, and I'm like, oh, that's great. I'm like, I'm getting the flutes. I'm freaking speed running this, and she's like, she's dying every 5 freaking seconds, and I'm like, she's like, how the hell are you doing this? I'm like, she's like, it's like you know this game. I'm like, oh, sweetie, you're a 90s kid. Oh, yeah, I do. I was born in the 80s. It was the only thing we had. That, well, I'm sorry, I don't have kids right now, but when I do, I'll say the first game I'm going to let them play is I'm gonna try to find it in like an antique shop and a Super NES or an NES, and then I'm gonna have them play Mega Man 2. And then I'm like,
for sure.
keep going, do not turn back because the monsters respawn.
Right? Yeah, I actually still have my Super Nintendo, the one my dad fixed.
Nice.
I still have it, and my kids actually love to play Mario already. They're still pretty young and not that great at it, but they already love it.
Oh yeah, you have to get the really good ones. Like you have to pick out like when I'm sorry when Rare was in its prime where Donkey Kong Country and all that lovely stuff. Oh,
Yep.
Yep. I played Donkey Kong the ice or whatnot, the season of the one about Continental Meltdown or some stuff like that. I played that for the Wii and I'm like, it's just not the same. It doesn't feel the same.
Well, did you ever play the hardest game I think I ever played for Super Nintendo was freaking Lion King. I don't know if you.
Yeah. I beat that game.
Awesome.
That's why I'm laughing. That's why I'm like, oh my! Remember they came out with Jim Carrey's The Mask or whatnot, and
Yep.
That game was epic.
Yep, that was a good one too. But yeah, I just always remember Lion King would make me so mad.
I would rage at the level like I can't just wait to be king or whatnot. Like when you're actually during that huge musical part, and I'm like,
yep. He had to ride on the ostrich.
Oh yeah, and I'm like, oh, you had to ride on the ostrich, and then there was a way like I actually looked at the screen, and then I didn't know that you had to climb on something's tail to keep on going. I'm like,
right?
Yeah, I got kind of lost and I got stuck, and I'm like, oh gosh, no. But then I played messed up really cool games like when the was it like PlayStation 2 came out. I played was it not PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1? When PlayStation 1 came out, and then like when it was a couple months of being out, I played stuff like Chrono Cross, and then people are like,
yeah.
I go up to my friends who grew up with Chrono Trigger, and they're like, dude, they don't have much in common except they have the characters Ozzy, Lance, and that one chick that you fight, and they're in Chrono Cross. Other than that, there's nothing that they're not the same. And I'm like,
yeah.
What the hell? I was so unimpressed. I'm like, oh no. But then you got 40 characters that you could play.
Yeah.
Because you go back in time so many times. I forget. Oh my gosh. But there's so many. Okay, when you were like getting into YouTube, like broadcasting and stuff like that, what difficulties have you encountered? And what difficulties have you encountered, and how did you fix them?
So my thing was getting the audio right. Whenever I started playing, because what I do is I play off of Xbox. And what I do is I have a PC that I stream my Xbox onto via OBS, and then I jump to my laptop, which covers all my other OBS. So I actually run the same OBS, the same thing, but off of two computers, and I run off of over the internet, pretty much, over the I think it's NVI or something like that. Here, I'll tell you.
Either way, you need dual screens.
The NDI, yes, I do have dual screens. So
nice.
I actually have technically 4 screens because I have my 32-inch that I game off of, and I have 2 20-inch monitors for my PC that I can keep up with chat, and then OBS, and then I also have my laptop set up for OBS. Because that's what I run off my music and everything off of that. But it was actually getting just the game audio right, because once you start playing, the way I have it set up is that my in-game audio would actually go out because it was peaking too high. So it took me a little while just to get used to that, and then to also get because I play PUBG and Battlefield mostly when I'm playing when I'm streaming myself. It was getting the in-game chat in there, so I actually have to open up a second Xbox. I had to make a second Xbox account and actually be able to open that up on a separate thing to get my group chat in there.
That sounds. I'll say it because it worked kind of the same on with PS4, because I have problems where I have the Astros, and the fact is it's to my PS4, so literally I can talk to people on my PS4 if I'm wearing my Astros and I'm talking through them, but yet I have to have my Elgato to have voice record, so at least the microphone will hear me.
Right.
But they won't hear through the Astros. Only I have to use a separate mic, like this mic, the Shure, just so my computer can hear that I'm talking. But no, oh my gosh, if I'm having an N64 tournament of freaking Mario Kart, we're definitely taking this Rainbow Road. I definitely want to see that on that screen. Oh my gosh. But me and my dual 28-inch monitors. But yeah. No, guys, they're 4K. I swear to God. Anyways, but no. So do you have a word of advice for people that want to get into YouTube, people that want to game? In general, do you have any advice for our lovely audience?
I would say, first of all, just do a little research, like online. I mean, there's so many YouTube tutorials on how to use OBS and everything, and I would say just do a little research before, and then just like if you're just do whatever you love, like, because I play the games I like and then the games my kids like. I'm not really playing what's like the most popular or whatever. No. Most of the time, I mean, PUBG's pretty popular right now, but other than that, I mean, I play what I like.
PUBG and Fortnite. Oh God.
Yeah. I mean, Fortnite's the big deal right now.
It's like the cancer on YouTube. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. I know I'm gonna get some bad comments.
It really is, and I don't play Fortnite, but I mean, I just play what I like to do because I'm just doing this for fun. Like I said, I mean, if I were to, blow up overnight sensation, fantastic. That'd be awesome. I would not, say no to that. But I mean, like I said, I'm just doing this for fun. So I play what I like to play.
Yeah, I'll say this, guys. Like during vanilla, you'll understand this. Vanilla, when friggin' I shouldn't call it vanilla because it's not even Blizzard. But anyways, when Fortnite first came out with just campaign, not Battle Royale, and you know what? I got it, and I played it, and I kind of got bored after a while. And then when it came out with Battle Royale, and I'm like, oh gosh, this is a clone of H1Z1.
Yep, exactly.
And PUBG. I'm like, oh, great. Now, which one do I... And then when it comes down to thinking when to play, I'm like, PUBG or Fortnite, they're pretty much the same game, only one you have to build something.
Yeah,
the other one, you just have to make sure it's like the Hunger Games, where then, you get killed by gas if, after so much, you get smaller and smaller and smaller.
Right, and that's, like, the reason I'm big on PUBG is I like the realism to it. The real guns and the bullet drop and all that kind of stuff. I like more of the realism to it. I'm not big on that whole cartoony thing that Fortnite is.
I believe it's Epic Games that does Fortnite, kind of like with Paladins. Epic Games also did Paladins, I believe.
Yeah. And I mean, what they've done is great. I mean, and they keep up with their game. I mean, it's a great game. People love it, but it's just not for me.
I see that with a lot of new games that are coming out. Like, I'll play the older stuff that I like because you know what? Like, I heard one of my friends, they actually came up to me and they're like, hey, you know what? They just said in about, like, was it like 2 or 3 anyways? 2 or 3 years, like, you know what? The PS5's coming out. I'm like, no. I'm not getting a PS5 because I swear I'm going to be playing my PS4 for a long time. Yeah, and you know what? I've been playing, like, you probably know this, Kingdom Hearts. I was playing that on PS4, and, like, the remaster, because obviously it was a PS2 game. But anyways, I was playing that on PS4, and you know what? One of my friends were like, wow, I remember this game. Holy crap, like, not a lot of people, like, post this game anymore, man. Good on you. Right. And then we got into Disney conversation over chat. We were talking about Disney and stuff, like who's their favorite characters, what Disney movies they like. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. If you guys don't know Kingdom Hearts the game, guys, it's Final Fantasy and Disney had a baby, and you know that and if you ever see Kingdom Hearts Prelude to 3, you know what? That's just a love child that we don't talk about, okay? I was really satisfied with that one. I was like, it was done like I could have beat this in like not even 2 hours. What the hell was that? I can't wait. I'm gonna get it. But I will say this, guys, as a real good fanboy out there, I went and it's been 4 years. I actually put that on I put that on reserve for 4 years. Kingdom Hearts 3, because it's been pushed back so many times that I hope to God that, you know what, it's better than when Final Fantasy 15 came out, because you know what? Like, it was leaked. I will understand that. That's with a lot of good games are coming. Newer games are coming out. A lot of them they actually get susceptible to being leaked. But I'll say, if it's been pushed back several times and I spent this much waiting, I think that it should be like epic, literally.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it should be epic. That's why, guys. You know what? Like, I think that's why. Like, well, we would understand for our age. I'll say this because we're not aging us at all. But I'm saying, yeah. I find that a lot of games they either like they have the same method as a game before them or a game that's already out, and the fact is there's not much in the way of design anymore. It's more like they do less storyline and more like graphics, and after a while it's like, yeah, you pump graphics, but after a while it's gonna be like your content lacks.
Yeah,
I think last real long game that I played that I really loved was Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think the last game I actually played through. I tell you one game I'm getting excited for that I'm probably gonna play through though is Red Dead Redemption 2.
That one, my girlfriend said. My girlfriend's like, "Yeah, honey, September's gonna suck this year." Why? Yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out and Spyro. I'm like, oh, yes, because she's a big Spyro nut. She has all the games. She even has the games Season of Fire and Season of Ice, and she also has Crash Purple and Spyro Orange.
Oh man, she does have them all, doesn't she?
Yeah, because those ones came out for the Game Boy Advanced.
Yeah,
I believe. So I'm like,
I think you're right.
Yeah, like don't quote me. I'm not sure what the year was, but my girlfriend made pretty goddamn sure that she has all of them. And mind you, she's even has the one where Elijah Wood and also David Spade did Sparks' voice.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I forget which one that is, but I think one of them. They've been so many of them. Even if you look at through PlayStation, there's been so many of them. I think when it comes down to like the same studio that did Jak and Daxter and all that stuff with Jak and Daxter, and there's also Crash Bandicoot. I think Spyro was another big one on their list that they had to remake.
Mm-hmm. Because
that one, like, everyone's going to remember it. Something.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's a genuine classic.
Yeah, and I was actually surprised that my friend's like, I remember playing this on GameCube. I don't remember it coming out for GameCube. So I'm like, yeah. What the hell are you talking about? What are you talking about, Wiz? But no, okay. So I was just saying, last question. Okay, last question. Yeah. All right. So, like from the time that you grew up loving games, and then the games around now, like, have you seen like an evolutionary like change, or have you seen it go for the better or worse, or it's just opinion. Like nothing is correct. Trust me, people. I understand. I am an idiot. It's scientifically proven. You know what? My girlfriend wears a white house coat. I'm not gonna frickin' say she's not a doctor or a specialist. But I'm an idiot. So don't take my word for anything. But anyways, what do you think?
I think it's changed. I mean, obviously, the graphics and everything have changed. I think more people are putting out more multiplayer than anything. Because, I mean, back in the day, multiplayer was, having James Bond split screen, on the same TV, and you're fussing at your brother or sister for, screen watching,
I remember my cousins, they were playing, they did that whole thing, but they hook up their Xboxes in different rooms, like, when they were playing Halo. I'm like, oh my God.
Yep, over the LAN. Yep, over LAN connection. Yep, that's right. But, I mean, obviously, I think they've gone better. Like I said, I mean, graphics and everything, I enjoy it still just as much as I did when I was younger. It's just a fun pastime for me, being able to sit back and play video games and stuff.
Yeah, but at least now with your kids or whatnot, they're younger, but they're slowly starting to, it's like, oh my gosh, Dad, you know what you're talking about, and Mario's like crack to them, just like Disney's crack for kids.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yep. Me, it's gonna be I'm gonna have when I have kids, I'll have a hard decision because I'll be like, oh, I have all the stuff, and I'm like, oh, yeah. What do I? All right, you being a parent, I had to ask you. Okay,
Yep.
What would you recommend me if I had to I had to introduce to my kids gaming or whatnot? What would recommend to me doing?
I would recommend just showing them what you played. I mean, like I said, I already have the Super Nintendo hooked up, and they play that, and I mean, they're 4 and almost 4 and 3. So I mean, I like them playing what I played when I was younger. It's kind of sentimental, I guess you could say. Just being able to see them, because I mean, that's the same Super Nintendo that I played with my dad growing up, and so now I get to play. Get to sit back and play it with my kids. So I think it's pretty cool that way.
Yeah, but thank you, Hodge Squad, for being on the show, man.
Yeah, definitely, man. No, thank you. I'm gonna throw this little bit out.
No problem.
I'm actually playing in a PUBG tournament. Next
Nice.
starts on Monday. So I will be streaming that. So if anybody wants to check that out, you're more than welcome to come watch that. I'm pretty excited playing with a few of my guys in that. It's getting put together by an app called Clutch.
Oh, yeah?
It's for you can upload gameplay and stuff to it.
I think I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, you can record any kind of gameplay, any game they have. You can upload that, and it's kind of like Instagram, but for video game clips. So it's really cool. I enjoy being on there. Got invited to it. So looking forward to playing in that next week.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Well, anyways, that's all the time we have today. So please, guys, please leave me a like because I like bacon. You like bacon. We all like bacon. Step off, Peter, because I like bacon. I'm Canadian. Trust me, I'm not me without bacon. Trust me, my girlfriend, she knows. I'm getting up and I'm hankry for bacon when I get up. So it's not. It's like my coffee. I need bacon to function. But you know what? Yeah. So kids, make sure you go to school, have yourself a good breakfast. You know what? Because that's how you're gonna do better. You know what? Because that's how you're gonna retain all the awesome juices here. But no, guys, leave me a like and please check out Hodge Squad in the comments below. I'll be clicking his links in there and checking the description too. But anyways, guys, please hit that bell. No, not Taco Bell, because I'm not sponsored by them, but no. Hit that notification bell so you stay up to date to all my new videos. And guys, check out the description, because this has been brought to you by Get Out My Lawn Records. Because hey, kids, get off my lawn. You're killing my grass. Get off my lawn. But no, if you go to Get Off My Lawn Records, you'll definitely use the word TAZ in your as a promo code. You'll definitely get 10% off your next purchase. So check it out. Yeah. So I'll see you guys next time, guys. See you guys. Hello, your pets, kids are all turning around this car.